Hello students. Hi. Good morning. A very happy morning, blissful, joyful and colorful morning to all the first class students. Welcome to your English class. How are you doing all? I hope you're all doing good and doing great. Yes? Okay. So, I have a thought that why don't I start our English class with a beautiful rhyme? So I think all you guys know the rhymes, right? Yes, you have already learned in your kindergarten, LKG and UKG. So it's an activity for you. Okay, I will sing a rhyme. You have to repeat after me. Okay, are you ready? Yes, you all know that Old MacDonald rhyme, right? Old MacDonald, okay? See, I will sing once and you have to sing after me. I will stop at one place and you continue that, okay? So that you came to know the sounds of an animals. So how animals like dog, cow, and pig, how they sounds. So what are the sounds of pig, cow and dog? Okay, let's start. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O, and there, here, there, everywhere. So you have to sing that woof woof. So what is the sound of a dog? Oof, oof. So you have to say that oof, oof. Okay. I am leaving some space there. Like Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O. And a woof, woof there, and a woof, woof there. Here a woof, there a woof, everywhere a woof, woof. Like this. Okay, now let's go to other sound of a animal. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. And there, here, there, everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. What is the sound that made by cow? Moo, moo. Once again, Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. And here, there, here a moo, everywhere a moo, moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And next, only one more animal. Okay. So you have to know the sound of what the animal I am telling now. Ready? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. And here, there, everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. So what is the sound that made by a pig? Oink, oink. So you have to say an oink, oink here, an oink, oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink, oink. So in this way, you have to complete this rhyme. So you know that the sounds made by pig, oink, oink, cow, moo, moo, and dog, woof, woof. Okay, I think you are all chilled with this poem. Okay, now let's move into our class. Okay, in the last video, we have gone through the grammar at a glance. Yes, we have gone through the naming. Naming, by seeing the picture, we have to say the name. And also you have completed in your grammar tree for this first two pages. You are also completed in your grammar tree. Yes, I have also sent you the pictures. Page number 7 and page number 8. Now, let's move into the other topic. This topic is completed. and action words. Action words also completed. And now let's move into this is, are concept and I, he, she, we. Okay? Yes. Is and are concept. Is and are concept. So where we can use is, where we can use are. If there is a thing or there is a person or there is a place, if it is a one, you know, one many, right? One many, that means singular, plural. You have already seen here, right? One car, three cars. So here, if it is one, we are saying car. If it is three, we are saying cars. So like this, if it is one, if it is... Yeah, students, we have completed a very beautiful poem. Yes, I think you have all enjoyed this poem. And let's switch into our course book. So I think all of you have your course books and geometry book also with you. Yes? Okay. In the earlier class, we have completed naming words and also action words. Right? So today's our topic is page number 12, is and are, I, he, she and we. So these were the topics. Today we are going to say is and are. So let's see where we have to use is and where we have to use are. Yes, in the earlier class we have gone through one and many concept. One means if there is one thing or one animal or one chalk piece or one bird, then we will say that name bird. If there are more than one, we say birds. If this is a book, I have only one book in my hand, I say this is book. If there are two books in my hand, I say books. Okay, so let's go through this. Where we can use is, where we can use are. If one is there, we have to use is. That is one boy or one girl. So this is one concept. One concept. If there are more than one, that is 2 or 3 or 4, we have to use are. That is many concept. Many concept. We have gone through this one and many, right, in our earlier classes. If one is there, we use is. If there are more than one, we use are. Okay, you just keep this in a box. So write in your classwork notes, keep this in your box so that you could understand very easily. See, for example, I'll give some examples, okay? I'll give some examples so that you come to know where we have to use is and where we have to use are. Is. So I will say some examples for is. See, you can see a dog here. Only one dog. So what we have to use? This is a dog. This is a dog. And next, this is a board. Because only one dog is there and only one board is there. If there are many dogs, then we have to say these are dogs. Dog is singular and dogs are plural. Dog is singular and dogs are plural. So here we are using are. Here we are using are. These are stories. S-T-O-R-I-E-S. Learn spellings also, ma. Here what we have used are, because that's not only one story but many stories. Many stories. That here we have dogs. Not one dog. How many dogs? Many dogs. Maybe 2 or 3 or 4. Like this. So if there is only one, we have to use is. If there are more than 2 or 3 or 4, we have to use are. Okay. I will give you examples and you write it in your classwork book. So write here, what is this? This dash a parrot. What we have to write? You write. Okay. This dash an umbrella. What we have to write? You write. Okay. These dash flowers. That is not flowers. Flowers. These dash flowers. Flowers. So what we have to say? Is or are? Okay, you write. Okay. You write in your classwork notes. So here also you write. What we have to write is or are. Okay. Make a box like this and write is and are concept. Okay. Next. You take a screenshot now. So while I am saying this, you take a screenshot or pause a video. Pause the video so that you can write in your classwork book. So here one more concept. I, he, she. Wait, there is no space. I will write here. Where we can use I and where we use he, where we use she. Where we use she. I means I. So all of you point your thumb towards you and say I am Blessy. So what is your name? Shout out loud your name. I. Who am I? I am so on. I am Kalyani or I am Nandu. So like this, you came to know that you. What are you? You are, what is your name? That is you. He means, I will explain. See, I will explain first this I am. I am a boy. I am a girl. I am an innocent. I am an innocent boy. See here, while talking about you, like I love sweets, I like to play, like that. See, you also, I love sweets, I like to play. So when you are talking about yourself, we use I. When we are talking about ourselves, we use I. Okay, you get that? When we are talking about ourselves, we use I. And what about he? He means boys are known as he and girls are known as she. Girls are known as she. Boys are known as he and girls are known as she. He is Nandu. See, I have written a name here. He. Nandu means it is a name of a boy, or someone keep this name as a girl's name also. If that girl name is Nandini, they call them as Nandu. Okay. So now let's, for example, now I have written here a name called Nandu. He is a boy. So by seeing this name, we can know that he is a boy. If boy is there, boy name is there, we have to write he. Why I have written here is because only one Nandu in the class. No other Nandus, only one Nandu in the class. Okay? He is Sharad. Yeah? Sharad is the name of a boy. So you are writing he. And why you are writing is because Sharad is the only boy in the class. Okay, I will give some examples. Dash is Vinod. Vinod is a name of a boy or girl. You write. If it is the name of a boy, what do you have to write? Here. Dash is Varun. So Varun is boy or girl. You write here. If boy, you have to write he. If girl, you have to write she. Okay. If there is a girl, she is Pavani. By seeing this name, we can understand that Pavani is the name of a girl. If there is a name of a girl, we have to use she. If that is a name of a boy, we have to use he. Pavani is the name of a girl, so we used she. And why we used is because only one Pavani is there from the first class. Only one Pavani. Yeah? So I used is. She is Maunika. Maunika is the name of a girl. So I used she here. And why I used is? Because Maunika is only one and she is, and we have to use she, not he. Okay? Next, dash is what to write? Reena. Dash is Reena. Reena is the name of a girl. So what you have to write here? He or she, you write in your classwork notes. Dash is Nikita. Dash is Nikita. Nikita is the name of a boy or girl. If girl, you have to write she. If boy, you have to write he. Okay? Now I think you get about I, he, she. I, he, she. And what about we? Take a screenshot. Yeah. We means together. Not one. Together. See here, 3 boys were here. So they are saying, then we have to say, we are boys. Boys means one or many boys. That means 3 boys. So many means we have to use, if one is there, we have to use what? Singular. Is. If many is there, we have to use are. Yeah? Already know this concept. If one is there, we have to use is. Many is there, we have to use are. So here, boys are many. How many? 3. 1, 2, 3. So, here we get are. We are boys. Next, we are girls. There are 2 girls are there. 2 girls are there. So I have used are because this is many, not one, many. So I used are here. We dash students. Students. Students means is it one student or many students? Students, yes is there. So this is plural. Many students are there. So what we have to write here is or are. You write that. Okay. We dash a gang. So gang means a group of people or group of people who were sitting and talking. Okay, gang means that. So gang means a group of people, that is many. If many is there, what we have to write? Write here. Okay, complete this work in your classwork book. Okay, so be thorough with this concept and write neatly and with the correct answer, with your correct understanding. With correct understanding, you write in your classwork. So these are very easy concepts. See, these and that, these and these, that and those. So this concept I have given in the objective. So be thorough with this. Okay, this and that, this and that. This and that. First, how we can, where we use this and where we use that. If, see, this is a book. I am saying that this is a book because book is very near to me. Very near to me. I am here and my book is here. So I am using, this is a book. If book is so far to me, then I have to use, that is my book. That is a book. That is a book. If book is near to me, I can say this is a book. If it is far to me, that is a book. Like this. Here, if here I am and this is my book, I will say this is my book. How many books are here? Only one. So we have used is here. Okay. I am collectively saying is, if it is singular or plural, and is concept is and are, and many also singular plural. This is my book because me and my book were near. If I am standing here and my book is here, and I will say that is a book. Just if you are near, you have to say this. If you are far means far away. If you are near, you can say this. If you are far, you have to say that. Okay? By seeing this picture, he is showing a parrot. Parrot and his finger is very near, no? So he is saying this is a parrot. Okay? And here, see, this owl is very far from him. So what he is saying? This is an owl. This is an owl. No, not this, sorry. That is an owl. That. If it is only simple concept, if it is near to us, this is a book. If it is far, that is a book. Okay. Next, take a screenshot. and write in your class book. This means near, that means far. That's it. You will have questions from this also. Okay. This and these. I have already told. This means near. Near. This is a seed. Yeah. This means we have already cleared about this concept. Near means this is a pencil. So you know pencil is one, so we have used is and it is near. It is near. I am here and this is my pencil. Okay. This is my pencil. So I can say that this is my pencil. So if it is far, we have to say that is my pencil. Okay. Then what is these? These means plural. 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 See? Here I have only one pencil. If I have 2 to 3 pencils, if I have 2 to 3 pencils, which is near to me? These two concepts are near. Near only. These two concepts are near. This is pencil. This me and my pencil is here. So I said this is pencil. If I have 2 books, I say this is a book. If I have 2 books with me, these are books. These are not far. This is near. So if 2 are there, if 1 is there, we say this is a book. If 2 are there, we have to say these are books. These are books. Books means 2 books there, no? Many. 2. How many books? 2 are there. So you have to use are and you have to use these. I think you get this. Yeah? This means near. These also near. These 2 are the concepts of near. If an object that is near to you, we have to say this is a book. If it is far, that. If it is near, only 1 book, this is a book. If I have 2 books with me, these are books. Okay. Next. These and that and those. That and those. These 2 concepts are far. These 2 concepts are far. What we say that? That is a book. I am here and my book is here. I can't say this. If I keep here, this is a book, I say this is not correct. If book is far to me, I have to say that is my book. Then what about those? What about those? If books are more and far from me, those are my books. Those are my books. If it is near, these are books. These. These are books. If it is far, we have to say those are books. Okay, I think you get this. Those are books. I stand here and I keep placing my books here. See, far. Here also far, but only 1 book. So we use that. Here also far, but 2 books. So I used books and are. Okay. Now I think you get this, that, these, those. Okay, see? This and that. This means near. That means far. Okay? Next. This and these. These are near. Near, but singular and one or two or three. This is only one concept. This is a book, that is a book. But this is a book, these are books. This is near. That and those. That and those. These two are far. But if we have one, we can say that if we have one or if we have two or three or four, we use those. Okay, write this in your classwork notes so that you can understand it betterly. Okay, I have given some examples from this also. Okay, for your objective. For your objective exam. If you can't understand, you can ask me and you repeat the video and listen again and again with help of your parents. Now let's move to the grammar topic of first lesson. Grammar topic of first lesson. See, open page number 18 and make sure that you have your Mulberry book and Grammatry book with you. Okay? Yes. So see here, quick answers. Put a tick mark against the correct answer. What we can see in our bedroom? What we can see in our bedroom? In our bedroom we have our bed and with our clothes and attached bathroom is there. Do we keep kitchen vessels in our bedroom? Kitchen vessels? No. Kitchen vessels have to be in kitchen. Okay. So like that. In our bedroom we can have bed and sink. What is this bathtub? We don't keep bathtub in bedroom. Bathtub should be in bathroom. Yeah. This swing has to be in balcony or in our home also. So not in bedroom. So you take these two answers. So next, how many rooms are there in Ayesha's room? Ayesha's room, tick here, 5. 5 rooms are there. Okay. Next, what does Ayesha do when Rinku chooses food noisily? When Rinku was choosing his food noisily, what Ayesha said that, second answer, she shows him how to eat properly. She shows the way how to eat properly. Are you eating properly? Kids, you have to eat your food properly by chewing and after you have to swallow. Okay? Eat food properly. And next, see things that we can see in the house. You can see the pictures and you relate. Okay? What is this sofa? You learn the spelling of sofa here. See third one. S-O-F-A, sofa. And not only this spelling, learn these also. Bed, B-E-D, bed. Cushion, C-U-S-H-I-O-N, cushion. Okay? Next, what is this? Door. What is the spelling of door? D-O-O-R. W-I-N-D-O-W, window. Like this you learn spellings also. What is this? Cup and saucer. You learn, here it is, third one. C-U-P, cup, C-U-P-S, cups and saucers. S-A-U-C-E-R-S, saucers. And what is this? Table. Learn the spelling of table, T-A-B-L-E, table. And others also. Stool, chair. So, you learn all the spellings and tell your parents to keep a dictation so that you can remember your concepts. Okay? Now, let's move to this. Already we have done this in your Grammatry book. Yesterday also I have sent you pics, no? See, we have to go through this and we have to learn the spellings. Boy, girl, cup, umbrella, cupboard, cat, house, school. We have to name this. Okay, so the next one is, here they have given some sentences. You have to round off or underline that names. First one, The elephant wants a friend. Elephant is the name of an animal and friend. You have friends now. You are first class students and you have many friends to play with. Okay, friend is also a common name. A common name. And the frog jumps into pond. Frog is the name of an, what is that? Aquatic. They lives in water and both land also. Okay, frog and pond. These two are the words. Next, lion sleeps in the cave. Do you saw? I think you have gone through the stories. The lion and the mouse. In that you can see the cave of a tiger. Lion. How the lion sleeps in that cave. So lion and cave are also naming words. Children go to school every day. Children. Children means you are the children. That is a common name. If school